My entire medical school experience would be completely different if I hadn't done it.
It's totally different from what we do regularly in school. It uses like another part of your brain, so.
It's actually to build sustainable long-term changes, and that's something that's fabulous to be a part of.
It's nice because it gives medical students an opportunity to realize that they can accomplish those goals both internationally and at home.
The Making the Links program started in 2005, and Making the Links consists of three main parts. There's the Northern experience, Switch, and Mozambique. Through the students spending time in different populations, a rural, remote, largely Aboriginal population, in an inner city community, and also in the developing world, they get to see health issues in three different contexts that have similarities and differences, but all of which have a degree of being marginalized or underserved. At Switch, the student wellness initiative toward community health, Making the Links students work in a student-run interdisciplinary health center, providing after-hours care to an inner-city population.
With Switch, we get to experience the urban medicine, but in a population that's still underserved. Rural and international seems so obvious that, of course, they're underserved. There's not enough doctors up in the north or in Africa. But I think a lot of people don't realize how underserved some of the populations are right in our own cities.
What brings you into that?
Coming to Switch, we see the population. We work with people who are right next door to us.
Right here?
Lack of services, barriers to existing services, poverty. I think they face some of the same barriers here in the north and in Mozambique.
Students spend 6 weeks in northern Saskatchewan, working with Indigenous communities and learning about community health needs. 3 of the students go to the Dene community of Buffalo River Dene Nation, also known as Dillon, and 3 go to the Métis community of Ile-a-laCrosse. So these students get to go and actually live in communities and experience it firsthand and learn how poverty, politics, level of education, distance from services, how all of these things add up to either good health or ill health.
Students often think of sort of going to other countries to do development work, but it helps them realize that working in the north is equally part of that, and they can sort of see connections between those types of work.
I think that being up north taught me don't assume anything. Ile-a-Crosse is only 5 hours from here, but it's almost a different world.
Listening to the students that came to Ile-a-Crosse and Dillon and have gone to Mozambique, I think what I clearly heard was that there's a lot of similarities between the two communities.
There were 3 people from Mozambique who were in Saskatoon, and we took them to the north. And that was by far my favorite memory related to Making the Links. It was amazing to experience the cultures coming together and
Links being made.
Links genuinely being created.
It was nice to have the students over here, like from different places, to meet them. Like we're all brothers and sisters, and you know, to see the students over here and work with the people, the young generation, the elders, you know, it's nice to have that around.
I just remember being in the sweat lodge with the people I had met in the summer and the people who I was going to go and work with in the next summer, and just seeing how excited our friend James was, who lives in the north, to have them there. And it was indescribable.
Foi uma experiência muito importante para mim. Éramos cerca de 12 ou 15 pessoas, mas ali estávamos representados, o que eles gostaram bastante, que aquela reza era muito significativa, porque estavam presentes alguns de outros países. Esse encontro de tantas pessoas de vários países, eles se sentiram também ambientados, porque nunca tiveram uma ocasião igual àquela.
Que foi muito importante para mim, e consegui comparar a cultura de Dylan, talvez pouco com Moçambique.
And because that bond was so strong, and because James is such a great helper for our project, we're going to bring him to Mozambique. And when he gets there, there's going to be a conference with traditional healers there so that they can make connections.
I've always wanted to go to Africa as a young man, and this is my chance, so I want to take this trip. I like to see their medicine, how they use this medicine, traditional medicine.
What I've learned so far with making the links is not to have too many expectations. So I'm trying to go to Mozambique with a pretty blank slate.
And that's one of the best things about it is you don't really know what to expect, though you're pretty sure that it's going to be good.